3 days in Kathmandu. Witness a living goddess, join monks in hidden temples, and eat street food you'll never forget. You're going to master this city like you live there. Here's exactly how to do it all. Day 1. Royal Palaces, Holy Primates, and Cultural Immersion. Our adventure begins in the heart of Kathmandu's old city. Staying at Hotel Nepalaya, or Hotel Mulberry with its rooftop infinity pool, positions you ideally for today's cultural deep dive. Beat the crowds at Kathmandu Durbar Square by arriving at 9 a.m. sharp. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this formal royal palace complex offers multiple jaw-dropping attractions in one spot. Inside the complex, Hanuman Doka Palace showcases intricate wood carvings displaying generations of Newari craftsmanship and telling vivid stories from Hindu mythology. But here's your real highlight. Kumari Ghar houses Nepal's living goddess. A young girl selected through historic rituals embodies a goddess until puberty, occasionally appearing at ornate wooden windows between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Photography isn't permitted, and the selection process involves testing for exactly 32 physical characteristics outlined in centuries-old texts. Next up, you've got to visit the Asan Bazaar, the historic market feeding this city of 1 million. Narrow alleys overflow with lentils, incense for specific deities, and fresh marigolds for shrine offerings, while vendors measure out herbs and spices on brass scales that look like they're from another century. After your market exploration, Swayambhunath waits for you on its hilltop perch. A quick taxi ride brings you to the base of 365 stone steps representing the path to enlightenment. Halfway up, playful macaques appear, inhabitants of this holy site for over 1,500 years. Keep belongings secure, avoid direct eye contact, and beware, these residents have serious attitude. Insider tip: try to plan your visit for a full moon festival, such as Buddha Jayanti, when devotees gather at Swayambhunath to recite scriptures, light butter lamps, and circumambulate the Stupa. Arrive in the late afternoon so you can watch the Stupa come alive with hundreds of flickering lamps and chanting. Ceremonies take place on specific lunar dates, so ask at your hotel or local monastery for the exact schedule. Reaching the summit rewards you with painted Buddha eyes gazing from the Stupa, plus panoramic views stretching up to the Himalayas on clear days. Walk clockwise around the Stupa while spinning the prayer wheels, joining rituals pilgrims have performed for 15 centuries. Make your way back to Thamel for lunch at Yangling Tibetan restaurant, tucked in an alley opposite Hot Bread's Bakery. This hole-in-the-wall serves legendary buffalo momos, 10 pieces in one order, with a garlicky filling wrapped in tender dough that keeps locals and officials lining up daily. After lunch, explore Thamel itself, the heart of Kathmandu's trekking scene. Shops display trekking gear tested on Everest expeditions, bookstores overflow with Himalayan guides, and cafes buzz with adventurers trading stories over masala chai. This backpacker hub remains essential to Kathmandu's identity as a gateway to 8 of the world's 14 highest peaks. Just steps away, Garden of Dreams provides an ideal golden hour respite. Built in the 1920s, the neoclassical garden features pavilions and fountains, creating tranquil pockets away from street chaos. Relax on manicured lawns while sipping coffee in the garden cafe. Tonight's dinner at Bhojan Griha transports you into Newari culture. Set in a 150-year-old restored mansion, this restaurant serves a 4-course feast while folk dancers perform in the courtyard once used for royal ceremonies. You'll dine cross-legged on cushions as copper plates arrive laden with buff choila and fermented bamboo curry. Prepare to shift from cultural highlights to Kathmandu's spiritual depth in Day 2 with ceremonies at dawn and sacred temples that reveal the soul of the city. Before we go on, if you want to join thousands of travelers who use our itineraries to plan seamless trips, go ahead and subscribe for new destinations, new insider guides every single week. Day 2. Holy Rivers, Living Faith, and Tibetan Culture. The day begins early at Pashupatinath Shrine, Hinduism's holiest Shiva sanctuary and one of the most moving spiritual encounters available anywhere globally. Non-Hindus can't enter the main structure, but the sprawling complex along the revered Bagmati River offers impressions that will stay with you forever. From elevated terraces across the river, visitors can observe open-air cremation ceremonies continuing a multi-century custom. Bodies wrapped in orange and white cloth arrive on stretchers carried by male family members. The eldest son walks around the pyre. The fire is lit, and the families say their final goodbyes. Maintain respectful distance and avoid photography during ceremonies. This is real grief and real spirituality. Walk through the complex and you'll find sadhus covered in ash and draped in saffron robes, offering blessings to devotees for small donations. Some have renounced all worldly possessions to live here permanently, surviving on donations while spending their days in meditation. The early morning light filtering through the incense smoke creates a surreal atmosphere. A short walk brings you to Boudhanath Stupa, one of the world's largest Buddhist monuments and the heart of Tibetan Buddhism in Nepal. The massive white dome topped with painted Buddha eyes is surrounded by about 15,000 to 20,000 Tibetan refugees who've made this neighborhood home. Join the Kora, the clockwise walk around the stupa while spinning prayer wheels, just like at Swayambhunath. When you're ready for a break, head to Buddha Stupa Restaurant's rooftop, where steaming bowls of thukpa noodle soup and butter tea pair perfectly with views of the endless flow of pilgrims below. Insider tip: for the best photography of Boudhanath, hit the rooftop restaurants on the stupa's east side just before sunset. The white dome glows in the golden hour, and the scene with pilgrims adds life to every photo. Following lunch, venture across the Bagmati River to Patan Durbar Square, the former independent kingdom that preserves the valley's finest collection of Newari architecture. At the heart of the square stands Krishna Mandir, a 17th century Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Krishna, carved entirely from stone by master craftsmen, an artistic achievement often compared to Renaissance Italy. Patan moves at a gentler pace than Kathmandu, letting you actually examine the jaw-dropping craftsmanship surrounding you. Patan Museum inside the old royal palace displays bronzes and wood carvings with excellent explanations of Hindu and Buddhist iconography. The Courtyard Cafe serves excellent coffee and is a peaceful spot to process your morning's spiritual intensity. Tucked in Patan's back streets, Golden Temple gleams with gilded copper plates, catching sunlight like a beacon. This 12th century Buddhist monastery houses young monks studying historic texts in classes unchanged for 800 years. Local legend even claims golden rats once chased cats through the courtyard, a story rooted in fact as monks fed real rats here daily until the 1990s. Back in Thamel, and Day 2 at Or 2K, a legendary vegetarian spot where you sit on floor cushions, shoes off, in this cozy Middle Eastern hideaway. Order the Or 2K combo platter: hummus, falafel, baba ganoush, and fresh naan. It's exactly what you need after an emotionally intense day, and backpackers have been coming here for 20 years for good reason. On our final day, we're leaving Kathmandu's chaos behind for something completely different. Prepare for car-free streets, artisan workshops unchanged since the 1500s, and almost no other tourists. Buckle up, we're going full medieval. Day 3, medieval cities, heritage crafts, and cultural immersion. Start the morning with some fuel. Grab breakfast momos from Thamel Momo Hut or any momo spot near your hotel. Steamed dumplings are what locals eat on the go, and on your last day, they are the ideal way to power through the final leg of your trip. From here, you're heading to Bhaktapur, a 30 to 45-minute taxi ride east to what's basically a living museum. The road passes rice terraces, brick kilns, and medieval-looking farmhouses, giving you a reality check. Most of Nepal still lives like this, with Kathmandu being the exception, not the rule. Bhaktapur has banned cars from the old city, so these brick streets are exactly how they looked in 1520. Durbar Square's 55-window palace is basically showing off. Every single window is different, all hand-carved. The Golden Gate is just as impressive with its metalwork. Pottery Square is hands-on history. 500 years of families working the same clay, same spot, same foot-powered wheels. Visitors can watch someone spin up a flawless pot in under a minute before they are offered the wheel. Spoiler, your attempt will be hilariously bad, but that's half the fun. Nyatapala Shrine rises 5 stories in Taumadi Square, Nepal's tallest pagoda, and an engineering marvel surviving every earthquake for over 300 years. Built in 1702, it represents the pinnacle of Newari architectural achievement. Climb its steep steps for terracotta rooftop views stretching to distant Himalayan peaks. As you climb, note the guardian statues flanking each level. Each pair grows 10 times stronger than the guardians below. Lunch means Juju Dhau, Bhaktapur's famous king curd yogurt served in unglazed clay pots. Available at any shop around Durbar Square, its creamy texture and subtle sweetness come from buffalo milk, traditional bacterial cultures, and porous clay pots that ensure perfect fermentation. Returning to Kathmandu mid-afternoon gives you 2 finale options, both excellent. Option 1. Take a cooking class at Kathmandu Cooking Academy in Thamel, beginning with a guided walk through a local market, where your instructor will point out the difference between 6 types of chilies, explain why certain cardamom costs triple the price, and help you pick the ripest tomatoes. Back in the kitchen, you'll be making dal bhat and momos from scratch, kneading dough, folding the dumplings, yours will look wonky at first, and learning why Nepali foods taste the way it does. At the end, you eat everything you made. The class runs 3 to 4 hours, and you leave with recipes to recreate it all at home. Look for class reservations in the video description. Option 2. Catch sunset at Swayambhunath. Evening light transforms the white stupa to burnished gold while tour groups disappear, leaving you with resident monks and ever-present macaques. It's the same sight from day 1, but sunset hits different, quieter, more magical, and with the whole hilltop practically to yourself. Your farewell dinner at Krishnarpan inside Dwarika's hotel delivers a journey through Nepal's diverse ethnic cuisines. The multi-course tasting menu showcases dishes from different ethnic groups: Sherpa, Taru, Newari, Gurung, each accompanied by stories explaining their traditional significance and preparation methods passed through generations. End your 3 days in Thamel collecting handicrafts supporting local artisans, singing bowls hand-hammered by Tibetan craftsmen, prayer flags printed with mantras, pashmina shawls woven in mountain villages. Grab final street momos from your favorite vendor, savoring the flavors you've grown to love over just 3 days and will crave for months afterward. Kathmandu challenges every assumption Western travelers bring to Asia. This city invites you into a living culture that exists far beyond monuments and shrines. Spirituality permeates daily life in ways secular societies have forgotten, while customs survive through conscious effort by locals keeping their culture alive. Our 3-day itinerary covers the essential moments. Adjust timing based on your interests, as festival seasons like Dashain or Tihar add depth to any visit, transforming the entire city into celebrations welcoming visitors as honored guests rather than tourist spectators. What surprised you most about this itinerary? Share your thoughts and travel questions in the comments below. And if you're planning your next immersive experience, don't forget to subscribe for detailed travel plans to Kyoto's hidden neighborhoods, Istanbul's secret bazaars, Bangkok's local markets, and destinations beyond the typical tourist trail. Your next adventure awaits right here at Itinerary Insiders, where every itinerary includes the insider knowledge transforming good trips into unforgettable journeys.